Alright, we're continuing adding, subtracting rational expressions with unlike denominators. Denominators are not common, different. We're gonna match them, add them. We're left with the most difficult questions though. 12, 13, 14 most challenging ones. If you get them correct, you are done. You're a master of addition of rational expressions. But let's go review what we did last time. We learned about how to match denominators. For this, you need to first break them apart. You need to factor them and find where they are gonna match, what's unlike, so how, and you multiply top and bottom. Get those get those missing terms matched. And once you see the denominators matching, combine them into one fraction by copying the denominator and adding or subtracting the tops. Okay? We've learned that sometimes they are almost like in the denominators, only the difference is a minus. So if you see an opposite denominator, all you need to do is flip the operation in the middle. Okay, we made this positive. Wait. Just need to restart this. And sometimes denominators almost look alike. You feel like, oh, if I add 8 to first one, I'm going to be just fine. No, that feeling, that rush to fix things quickly is not correct because you do not have addition tool in setting denominators the same. Again, you cannot add a number to the denominator and hope you're done with this question. There is no such. Remember the pizza example from last time. Alright, this was where we left. We finished this, and we haven't finished this, right? I just double checking. I don't want to solve something again. We are continuing with 7.4. Question 12. Alright, what shall we do? We will first break all the denominators, factor. You guys need to factor this into 2 parentheses. Factor that into 2 parentheses. And then we will see which one of these 4 blocks already matching, which one's not matching, so how can you get them equal. Alright? So for this, I recommend, if you can't do it right on spot, I know some of you guys already can figure this parentheses already in 3 seconds. If you are still struggling to get those factored, take it into separate spot like I did, and work out trial error method basic version, because this has coefficient 1. All you need to do is guess what numbers makes the last when you multiply them. You have 2 numbers here, you multiply them, make 6. When you add them, though, they are gonna make -5. Oops, -5. So this is addition, this is multiplication. Alright, what 2 numbers make that? Anyone? My first response would be +2 and +3. But when I add +2 and +3, although it makes 6 multiplication, addition is +5, which is incorrect. So I flip the signs and get -5 when I add +6 when I multiply. So this is it. First thing, factors into y -2, y -3. The second one, find out 2 numbers, they will multiply into 8, add to -6. Anyone? -2, -4. +8 when you multiply. When you add them, they make -6. Perfect. Alright, I will rewrite these expressions with the converted form, with the factored form. You know what? I'm gonna take this longer, keep more space, because I believe there is something we are gonna attach to them. Same thing. Take the second one longer than it is, because there will be a piece coming into this, joining into this group. How do I know that? Okay, this is how you do the matching game. Take a color pen and color shade the stuff that's already matching. So I can do with a crayon here, it's better. These guys are already matching these blocks. So you don't have to try to match them. How about y minus 3? Is this matching? Is this one? No. The one in red or pink, whatever this color is, these are not matching. Let's pick a different color for this. Yellow, yellow, blue and pink. Blue and pink not matching. So this is missing. What is this one missing? This one is missing this guy, y minus 4. How about this one? This one is missing the pink one. It has y minus 4, it's not y minus 3, so you need to make this one y minus 4, y minus 3. Now how do I add these missing things to this group? What operation do I make here? Multiplication. You multiply top and bottom by y minus 4. Here by y minus 3. Both sides though. Y minus 4 into the first, my contribution to that fraction to make that missing one show, and to make y minus 3 showing in the second one, I need to multiply both sides with minus 3. Do you understand? Can you follow? Alright. There is a technicality here though. This was already 2-term a block. Multiplying another 2-term block. So you need to keep this in parentheses. And same thing. You need to keep, this was a block. They are not separable. They are added together, glued together. So it multiplies y minus 3. So you need to put this in parentheses. And the right way to multiply them is FOIL operation. First, outside, inside, last terms. FOIL. You need to FOIL this one as well. First, outside terms, inside terms, last terms. So I will continue here. When I FOIL the first one, 3yy is 3y squared. 3y minus 4 is minus 12y. Minus 8 times y is minus 8y. Minus 8 minus 4 is minus 32. It's positive 32. Yep. Please track my work, okay? The second one. By the way, I'm now adding these up. I will immediately bring these together. So put addition, compute this, and put it next to this guy. Join these two groups. Y times y is y squared. Y times minus 3 is minus 3y. 2 times y is 2y. 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. You see, I just joined those two together because I see addition. Alright, I want to ask this question. What if this was a minus? There is a what if scenario. It's not the case, but in case, if you see a minus, how would you bring these guys here? Yes, you need to flip all these signs to opposite. This one too will make minus. Or in other words, put a parenthesis around this guys and pass this minus to every number and term, making it opposite sign. But quick ways again, when you're taking these down here, if you see a minus 1, flip all original computed signs to opposite. It's not, we don't have to worry it here. No. It's plus Plus is you just bring it originally, no change required. Okay, how about the denominators? Look, are these denominators the same? Common? Yes, y minus 2, y minus 4, 1. Yeah, they're not in the same order, but they are the same. So there are 3 individuals. They are mixed order, but it's the same group, 3 people, right? So you just bring one of them down here. Only one. Don't multiply and combine these two. You don't do that. Just take one copy of either left or right denominator. Are we done? You're done addition. You added them, but you did not simplify them. You need to write your answer in simplified form. So simplification is usually done by combining like terms on the top first, and then factoring the remaining items after combination, and cancellation with top and bottom. 3 steps again. First, combine like terms. Circle stuff that looks like. These are like, correct? So let's for combine purples first. 1y squared plus 3 more makes 4y squared. Next like terms, 1, 2, 3, 4 like terms here, all y's. Just add them together. Minus 12, minus 8, minus 3, 2. What makes 4 numbers? You add them together. What is the new result? Minus 12, minus 8, minus 3, minus 2. Positive 2. This makes minus 20. Minus 3 more, minus 23. But plus 2 takes it back to minus 21. It is negative 21 y's. And finally, I see 2 like constants. I will add them together. 32. Take away 6 minus 6 is 26. Wow. We're done with the combining like term step. Are we good? Did I miss anything? Anything missed? Any questions? Any question, Chris? Okay. Next, we will factor top. The bottom has already been factored, so this is great. Don't spoil it. Don't break the foil and multiply this thing. This is great. We want to factor the top and hope to cancel something from the bottom. So I need to factor the top. However, we have a problem. It's not going to be this easy factorization, because this is easy because it has 1 in front. This has 4 in front. We're in trouble. We need to do the hard trial error method. So take this down here. 4y squared minus 21y plus 6, 26. The hard way is you need to break 4 into 2 groups, 26 into 2 numbers. When I multiply outside and inside terms, it will add into minus 21y. There are so many ways you can break 4y squared. You can break as 4y and single y, so 4y squared, or you can break as 2y and 2y. You see so many combinations, so many options. So you have to test one by one. Hopefully we are about 25 people here. You can give me the right answer. And break 26 as well. How do you break 26? 2 and 13 maybe? Can I make them into minus 21? If I add 2 times 2 is 4y. This is 26y. Nope, they're not making. This is positive 30. Oh, what if I choose these negatives? Then this makes negative and this makes negative. Can I make now? Nope, it's not making. I can't factor it. How about we try other combinations? Back up and try more. Nope, back, all the way back up. How about we do 4y and 1 here, and I do 13 and 2. 13 times 2 is 26, 4y, and y is 4y squared. Is it working? If I choose positives, positive 13 and 2, this makes 13y, this makes 8y, they make positive 21y. It's not correct, however, it's a great result, because if you get the opposite of this number, you know how to fix. Go and flip these signs to exact opposite. I get minus and minus. This time I have minus 13y, minus 8y, and the total is minus 21y. I found it. This is the right factorization. Okay, if you can never get the right, you can never guess the right pairs, what other method can you use? What is it called? AC method. Do AC method. Do you multiply 4 and 26? That's 104. Try to find two numbers making, when you multiply, makes 104 and adds to minus 21. One by one, go cover from 1, 2, 3, 4 until you hit the middle number, and those pairs is gonna be used to break this up into two pieces. It's not gonna make these pieces, it's gonna make two pieces for 21, and you will make 4-term grouping, group and factor method. So go check, watch that video of AC method if you need to go that way. But I already factored this by guessing, trial error method. I tried a couple and found that, because I'm really good at it, but it may take a while, or you may never get this right pair if you do it. So you need to try AC method. Anyhow, so we have factored this top as 4y minus 13, y minus 2. Did it really help though? We spent so much to factor this, but did it really pay off? Was it worth it? How do I know it was worth it? Yeah, if something is cancelled out, it really is necessary to factor. If it's not canceling, you don't have to factor, and it did cancel. So our work was not a waste of time. It did work to cancel our stuff, and we have a better answer. This is the final result. Can I cancel more? Can I cancel y's like this? No. No. This y is linked to 13. They are a block. They won't just partial cancel. I wish there was 4y minus 13 here I could cancel off, but this is not even close. Okay? This is what you're going to enter into answer. What did I do? Oh yeah. I'm glad it's just a copying mistake, not calculation mistake. Fine. Alright, just time yourself. How long will it take you to get this question right? If you're not good with factoring skills again, this is gonna take a while to get this right answer. So show me your work on paper. I can spot your mistakes, okay? So you're not on your own. Seek help if you're working this for an hour and it's not getting the right answer. Show me the work, okay? Alright, we'll do this one next. Same time. However, compare please. Compare questions. What is different? This question, this one. Where do you think the challenge will happen? What's more challenging here? What? Denominators? What is different in denominators? Yeah, those numbers are not 1. So when I'm factoring it, my simple factoring, simple trial error method, this method, you can't do it because this is 6. You have to do tough trial error by splitting 6 into 2 groups, either 6y or y, or 3y or 2y. There are 2 options for breaking this up: 3 and 2 or 6 and 1. Alright, I want you to try these on your own for a minute, huh? This one, try to factor again. So this is your contribution to the game. And this one, you will break this into 2 groups. And hint, I will tell you the right first pairs. It's gonna be 3y and y. Guess what the other 2 will be. I have no clue on this one. Probably it's gonna be 6y and y. No, 3 and 2. It's gonna be 2y and 3y. And it's gonna be 2, 3 and 1. Yeah, 3 and 1 here. No, why am I telling you the right answer? Okay, you do it. Okay, here is the test you're gonna do. When you multiply the last terms, and when you multiply the inside terms and add blue and red results, it needs to match 7y, minus 7y. That's the test you're gonna do. Pick 2 numbers here, multiply insides, multiply outsides, add, get minus 7y. Same test here as well. Pick 2 numbers, multiply outsides, multiply insides, add, it needs to make positive 16y. First person giving me the answer of the left side will get a credit, reward.
Y minus 3 and 3y plus 1.
We have a result coming in. So 2y minus 3 and 3y plus 1? Plus 1. Let's check. Minus 3 times 1, does it make minus 3? Yes, the last number be met. When I multiply the outside terms, it's 2y. When I multiply the inside terms, it's negative 9y. Negative 9y plus 2y, does it make minus 7y? Yes, congratulations, this is the right answer. So we broke the first one into 2 pieces. First one is 2y minus 3. Second one is 3y plus 1. Perfect. Get me the other one. Any volunteer for this one? You get a reward. 3y minus 1 and y minus 5. Let's double check. First, multiply these blue numbers and make sure it makes the last number. Minus 1 minus 5 makes positive 5. Yes, it does. Multiply outside terms, minus 15y. Inside terms, minus y. When I add minus 5 and minus 15y, unfortunately you get minus 16y, not plus 16. But I have given you the solution. If you get opposite of what you're supposed to find, there is an easy fix to your answer. What is that fix? Flip the signs. Flip these signs to opposite. Both signs do. Now, is it still 5 when you multiply positive 5? Yes. When I multiply insides positive y, outsides positive 15, add positive 16, voila. Okay? So it is 3y plus 1 and y plus 5. Perfect. Now let's seek what's common already. Do you see anything common in these terms? I will color the ones matching in yellow. What is it? 3y plus 1 is there. No, this time we go with blue. Okay. So these are matching already. You don't have to try to match. So what's not matching is this is not matching. Bad, bad, bad. And what else? This is not matching. So pink and green is not matching, so I need to make those on each side, on other sides missing. So to make y plus 5 here, it's missing here. I multiply both sides, y plus 5 here. So this is fixed. This is missing on this side, 2y minus 3. So I will add 2y minus 3 to both sides here. Wait a minute, what happened to top of this thing? Still here, 2y. It's multiplication. Multiply both sides. Okay? Alright, let me continue right underneath this. First, I distribute this 7 and 2y and combine them with an addition. So it's 7y plus 5 plus 2y times 2y is 4y minus 3. I have 3 mistakes here, guys. I have 4 mistakes in one step. Where is my mistakes? What is that? 6y? Where? Who wants to find mistakes? Raise hand so I know who you are.
You have 4y minus 6. 4y minus 6.
Yeah.
It's 4y squared minus 6y.
Yeah, when I multiply 2y with 2y, I get double y, so it's y squared. 4y squared. 2 times 2 is 4. Y makes y squared. Not only that, 2y minus 3 multiplies and makes not this. It makes minus 6y. Alright, that's 2 of the mistakes.
It should be 30 plus 35 instead of plus 5.
Right, 7 times 5 is not just 5. I forgot multiplying by 7. It's 35. That's the third mistake. Right, there are 3 terms now on the denominators. Matching denominators have 3 terms. I have only 2. Which one did I miss? Y plus 5. Y plus 5, 3y plus 1, and 2y minus 3. Wow. What is next? Shall we factor this now? We need to first combine like terms, and there is only one pair like here, 7y and minus 6y. They are like and they make 1y. So I will order this, not only combine, but also order them from biggest power to smallest. So 4y squared is first. Second, 7y and minus 6y combines to 1y. You don't have to show 1 if the coefficient is 1, by the way, but I will do it anyways. And 35. Alright, tough one. To make cancellation happen here, you guys need to factor that top by difficult version of trial error method. You need to guess what 2 numbers here, what another 2 pairs here make 4y squared y and 35. Let me tell you how you're gonna separate 35 this time. It's gonna make 5 and 7 for sure, I guess. Right. Yeah, I believe you're gonna separate as 5 here and 7 there. How do you separate? Because this is such a close number. These numbers should be nearby. Maybe not. I don't know, I don't want to mislead you. It looks like I have a feeling it may not be separable. But just try a couple times and see. Before wasting your time, let me teach you this fact. Because you will try 1 hour and you will find out the hard way this thing is not factorable. Because not everything is factorable. This sometimes won't separate up. It won't. Is there a way to test this? Yes, there is a way. Please write this down. It's the b squared minus 4ac test. To be able to separate or factor a trinomial like this, trinomial or quadratic function, b squared minus 4ac must be positive. 0 or more actually. 0 or more, I will say. Instead of positive. Either should be 0 or anything more than 0, like positive numbers. What do I mean by b? Really, what do I mean by b, a, and c? What are those numbers? B is the number in the middle, 1. A is the number in front. C is the number on the end. So take those numbers. B squared is 1 squared. 4 times 4. A is 4. C is 35. That's why I changed my mind. I've seen these numbers. Oh my God, this is not becoming positive. When you first multiply this side, multiply 4 times 4 times and 35. What do you get? Somebody help me. 70, 140, 560. If you subtract 1 and 560, you get a huge negative number. This is not more than 0, it's less than 0. Less than 0. That means not factorable, guys. Don't waste your time. That's why I tried 5 and 7 and it's not making, oh, there you go, because this is not factorable. Good news is not factorable. You don't have to do nothing. Just this is your final answer. Put it down. You can't cancel these. Unless we have made a mistake. Please check my work here. Do we have a mistake? In multiplications? Because I tried to make intentional mistakes. Maybe I made a real mistake in the process. Anything? Then I will try it on. I forgot. What was it? 2y minus 2, 3? 3. And then 3y.
5 plus 5, 3y plus 1.
Hold on. Y plus 5.
3y plus 1.
3y plus 1. Yep. Correct. Good job. Okay. It didn't factor, it didn't cancel. Sorry. Alright. The last question is quite different than everything else we saw so far. What is that difference? you have for the first time 3 fractions double operations together, both subtraction and addition happening. Okay? So what we're gonna do is, can we do double operations or 3 fractions at once? Yes. You just need to expand what you did into 2 fractions into 3. You need to try all 3 denominators matched. All 3 must match. Otherwise we cannot add, subtract these things. Are they matching already? Nope, not even close. This is c plus d, c minus d, different. They are not same. And this is c minus d squares, not even close. So first, you need to factor each. Can you factor this? No. How about this? Simple enough. No. How about that? Yes. Yes, in capital. Scream. Because this is, if you don't factor this, you will never get this question right. That's the trick. This is this factor, c squared minus d squared. And I want you to tell me what these 2 factors in 2 seconds, because this is a formula. It's called difference of squares formula from 6 point something section.
C minus 2 and C minus D and C minus D.
C minus D and C minus D, both minuses.
No, sorry. Plus D.
One of them is opposite, yes. Either one, it doesn't matter which one. You put one positive. Okay then, so far so good. So you broke this apart. I'm gonna put these in parentheses as well. They're a block, okay? It's redundant, not necessary, but for visual appearance of matching things, it helps. Okay. Take your colored pen and color stuff that matches in all 3 spots, in all 3 different denominators. Do you have a single factor here matches in everywhere? The answer is no. C plus D is common in the first and last one, but not in the middle. So to make this C plus D also in the middle, what do you think you should do? I'm gonna take a bigger one. Yes. Look, C plus D is here, here, but missing here. So I will put C plus D to the ear then. Okay? Now, next, scan everything until you put check marks. So this is already check mark because this I have. So I have check mark, check mark. This doesn't have check mark. Scan. You have C minus D here. Do you have it on the left and on the right? I have here. Here. You need to have 3 red check marks everywhere. Do you have check mark here? No. So that means you need to make this red one, C minus D, on this side. So I'm adding C minus D to this. So I have this one's red one as well. Again. Back up, back up, back up. Restart. I take my check mark and check everything present already. This has 1, this has 1, but this doesn't. So I make 1 there by multiplying both sides. Now this has a check mark too. Next, pick any other factor still not check mark. This one now. No, I marked the wrong way. Sorry. This one has a check mark. And this doesn't, so I put C plus D here. So initially I made a mistake, huh? C plus D. C plus D here, C plus D here, but there is no C plus D here, so I put C plus D here. Next, I go to this guy, check mark, no check mark, it's absent here, so I make it visible here by multiplying these guys by C minus D. Check. All the denominators now have 2 pieces and all checked out. Everywhere I have the same item. The last one didn't require nothing. Okay, it didn't need any additional piece. All you need to do next is multiply There is nothing to multiply. And combine this into one giant fraction, one whole fraction. All three will combine into one with one of these denominators, anything you wish, because they are matching. They are all the same. So I'll take the middle one, c minus d on and c plus d. The difficult part is writing up the top. I will combine all these three, multiply, 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 and this, and put minus and plus between. So let's do the first one. C times c is c squared. C times minus d is minus cd. I see minus, so bring minus here. Multiply c times c, c squared, c times d, cd. And finally, I see plus. It needs to move here. And it's just plus 7. I have a very crucial mistake somewhere on the top. Where is that mistake? Let me tell you what I did. I multiplied c times c, c squared, c times minus d minus cd. I took it here, down here. Fine. I multiplied c times c, c squared, c times d plus cd. I moved it here.
You
Fine.
the signs because of the negative sign?
Right. When I'm moving this guy right here, because of the negative sign, I should flip both signs to opposite. This is plus. I made it minus c squared. So this is fine. This guy's okay. This is plus cd with this minus sign. It's gonna flip to minus cd. Huge mistake. I'm sure I will see this mistake, still see this in exam. Okay? Because it's really hard to spot. Okay? It happens. But if you go check back, you will catch it. Slow down and make sure you somehow catch it, okay? Alright, next we combine like terms. And what is like here? Oh, I have a c square minus c square. Aren't they the same with opposite signs? So what happens to them? They cancel. Opposite sign, same items cancel. So I cancel these two because they are the same as well, right? CD, CD, can I cancel them? Because they are same sign, they don't cancel, but they combine to bigger negative. Minus 1 CD, another minus 1 CD makes minus 2 of them. So if you don't have any number in front of variable combinations, it's all as default 1. Okay, and 7 is just left out like that. Any factoring you can do on the top. Any factoring. This is the only binomial, two-term. Usually in two-term factoring, it's not trinomial like before. This is binomial. Bi means two. You look for something common between the left and right term. Do you see anything common? 2CD and 7? No factoring possible here. Oh, we still can cancel though, right? Look. Amazing, right? Can we cancel these like that? Can we? No, we cannot. Because this thing is a block. This is a block. You either need to get the entire same whole block down here. You can cancel like that, but it's not the same, so you can't. Or don't cancel anything at all. These two won't cancel. Because this CD is linked to 7 as a block, okay? They won't cancel. And by the way, these two won't cancel single because they are blocked there. They can't be treated separately. Alright, this is it then. Fraction. minus 2cd plus 7 c minus d c plus d. Agree? Why we left this question? Alright, it looks like we have still time. Why don't we take care of this one too? Okay. Copy this. I don't want to start a new section on the last day of the week, okay? So alright, first step, you break things. How do I break this? No, I don't want to mislead you with parentheses. Just tell me, how do you factor this? First, you need to identify what you have in your hand. How many terms do you see here? 2. So it's called a binomial. It's not trinomial. So don't try this. It's not necessary. It's not wrong. But this is not necessary because this is usually works with a 3-term trinomial. In binomials, search for something common in both. If you find something, then it's easy factoring. Do you see something common here? What is it? 1 a's match. So can I call that a out? And this breaks as what? A minus 6. You drop one of the a's, but there is still 1 a survived, and only 6 survives here. A minus 6. Okay, how about the other guy? 4a minus 24. It's a binomial as well. Again, the key thing is 2 terms, binomial. I need to look for something common in them. If there is something common, you can factor it. What is common? 4. 24 has 4 times 6 in it. So you can call one of each 4 out. And there is only left a and minus 6. Is this a coincidence? There is a matching term? No, all these questions have something common. Alright, take your color pen or crayon. See what's matching already. These things are matching. You don't have to match them. Check marks underneath them. You're good. What's not matching is this and that. So you need to make this green on the left, pink on the right. So multiply both sides. This one with 4. This one will take a. A going into here, 4 going into there. Okay? Missing things should be made up. And multiply. This is simple. 20. Take away 7a. This is positive 7a. We'll flip the sign, make it negative 7a. That's it. The bottom is a 4. I want to take 4 first, then a next, and a minus 6 because we like the number in front, okay? I don't know, it's just tradition. It's okay to keep this 4 on the right, on the last part, but I like this way better. Alright, next. Combine like terms here. Can you combine any like terms here? No. Can you factor anything though? After combining, we try to factor. Can you combine anything from 20 and 7a? 20 has factors 4 and 5. 7 is just 7. They're not matching. So I can't factor. So this is my final answer then. No factoring, no canceling. Again, do you want to push forward this? Don't do it. They don't cancel. 7-8 is linked to 28. Nobody leaves, cancels each other, okay? Alright. Let me give you a preview of what's coming up next. We are revisiting, I'm not saying revisiting, division of fractions. This is division. Division of one fraction with another one. We have seen this, right? Where have we seen it? The section before this one was division. Here we've done something like this, but we barely mentioned the trick here. Do you still remember it? How did we do it? We first changed this into a division symbol. This is how it works. You took the top one here and bottom one here, and then we perform the division by flipping this into multiplication with a cost. You need to take reciprocal of this thing. Technical name is reciprocal, but I call it flip. Reciprocal means technically flip, okay? So you take the first term as it is, don't touch anything. You flip the second one, factor and cancel, you're done. We're just gonna take a deeper look at these questions in this section. These are called now, technical name for those kind of divisions is complex fractions. Sorry, all these are called complex fractions. This one, simple version. This is still simpler. This is a harder version, difficult version, because there are some and differences involved. Back in two sections back when we did it, there wasn't no additions and subtractions because you didn't know how to add or subtract fractions. Now you learned it, you're gonna apply it to complex fractions. Again, it's just nothing but division, but we call it complex because of fractions are made into more fractions by putting to the top and bottom of another fraction. Alright, that's coming up on Monday. Okay?